Q95.
We are going to be doing something very special. It's called the Miracle Ride. It comes up June 4th and 5th. And part of that journey, part of that ride, is around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. For those of you that are familiar with it, motorcycle enthusiasts, of course, everyone knows about it. This year is going to be the most special ever. It'll be June 4th and 5th with poker runs on June 4th. And on the 5th, it will be the famous Miracle Ride. And this year, it will start at Allison's Transmissions again. It'll end up going through downtown, by the Riley Hospital for Children, around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then we really start running because we're going to end up in a brand new location. And here to talk about that, we have Michael Faribaugh from the group of people that put together the Miracle Ride, and we have Coach Caldwell from the Colts. Good morning, gents.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to be here.
And Michael, this run, the Miracle Ride itself on Sunday, June 5th, is going to land where?
At the Indiana Live Casino.
There you go. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, good fun.
And which, for those not familiar with it, is located
Shelbyville.
How many miles
74.
is that total run?
The route is, I think, 38 miles.
38 miles?
Right.
So that'll be fun.
And Indiana Live has been wonderful to us. They came on as a title sponsor and are giving away some motorcycles, and just been a wonderful stop, wonderful connection.
And we want everybody to check out all the information by going to the website, miracleride.net, or go to Q95.com and find out how you can do pre-registration. Thousands of motorcyclists every year hang out with us at this event, and you can do as much of it as you want on both days or just one day. But it's going to be really special. And ending up at the casino is going to be huge.
It's going to be fun.
And, of course, if you're so inclined, you may want to go, play cards.
Yes. They're very much welcome. Anybody to come in and play cards.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Including Coach Caldwell.
Or whatever else you want to do. Coach Caldwell, hey, it's great seeing you, sir.
Great to see you as well.
Now, this has got to be a weird time for you because you really can't talk about anything except maybe the Miracle Ride and about what a great place Riley Hospital is.
Yeah, which is a great thing. And then, also, it's a real pleasure for me to have an opportunity once again to work with Mike and his group with the Miracle Ride. This is my third year coming up, and it's been a wonderful association. And the other thing that's probably a little bit different is that my wife and I, and with the Caldwell Foundation, our Jim and Cheryl Caldwell Foundation, I should say, are helping to sponsor the golf tournament that's going to be held this coming Friday morning at 9 o'clock out here at Hillcrest Country Club, actually. And so we're still looking for a few more participants, but it's going to be a great time.
Now, do they just?
Can I leave early?
Are you going to shoot some?
9 o'clock shotgun start across the street. I could be there.
Yeah.
How about Chick? Chick, do you tee off?
Oh, I'm an incredible golfer. I choose not to play, but I can tell you what, I'll bring Christy over. Absolutely.
Coach, the Hillcrest Country Club is in the northeast side of Indianapolis. Actually, it happens to be right across the street.
Right across the street
from the radio station. It's a great golf course. Mm-hmm. If someone wants to get a foursome into the special event, it's this Friday. Do we have a phone number?
The best way to register is just to go to on your computer and check out the CaldwellFoundation.org, and you can register there. And it's a one-stop shopping and get you straightened away. So, everything has to be done and finished by Wednesday, so we know our head count. And so
okay, we'll get that information at our front desk too. So if you're driving in your car and want to know more when you get where you're going, we'll hand whoever's at the front desk today some information so they can help you get part of that. CaldwellFoundation.org. Find out about the golf tournament once again Friday morning at the Great Hillcrest Country Club. Can we talk about your early days in the world of the NFL so we can stay away from current NFL issues? Would that be okay?
Yeah, because obviously everybody is certainly aware of what's happening now, and really everything's kind of at a standstill in the hands of the courts. So until that's resolved, obviously, we are not able to have any contact with the players nor discuss a whole lot about.
But let's talk about you being a kid and getting into the world of the NFL. It's my understanding that the younger coaching staffs on these teams pretty much have to live at the various NFL complexes. Is that the case? The kind of hours you had to put in back in the day?
Everybody, I think, no matter in our sport, it's kind of the nature, the culture, the business that you do spend a lot of hours in terms of preparation and things of that nature. And I think it starts with Pop Warner in high school and junior high school football and et cetera. And in college, there's no question about it. We spend a lot of time in the office. But, in this league, we spend our fair share amount of time there, and it is a grind.
Is technology making it easier or harder? Now that
you know what?
Now they can watch a play from 15 different angles over and over.
Absolutely. Sometimes what it does is makes things a little bit more complicated. It just adds a little bit more information for you to analyze, but you can do it a lot quicker. There, in the old days, we had to break down the film by hand and all those kinds of things. Well, nowadays we can pull up information in a nanosecond. So yeah, it's changed things dramatically.
Do you assign a lot of that to other people so that you don't have to sit there and go through everything? They can help you by saying, well, we've watched this and we think these are the key.
Well, yeah, we do have, obviously it's somewhat specialized nowadays that everybody kind of has their own little area of the world that they deal with.
But back in the day, I mean, you're literally sitting there with whatever 16 millimeter film. And
that's exactly right, churning it out. And matter of fact, those things would go flickering all night long, and it was a long, long process. One of the things I was just thinking about is I used to be a graduate assistant, so we used to have to cut up all that film and make cut-ups. Cut-ups are things that you kind of look at each of the positions and each of the down and distance situations in different categories. So you would get 6 copies of the same game. And then you'd go through and you'd watch it and you'd take out that particular, tape it up on the wall, and you tape it, and the entire room would be filled with just strips of tape. And then you'd go back and you'd link them together, and you'd take that Kodak tape, tape them together, string them together. Then you'd look at those little cut-ups and you'd make certain that the coaches had copies of them, et cetera. Well, now that process literally takes all of about 3 seconds.
Yeah,
sure.
It's all done digital.
Which is incredible.
That's wild.
But see, you can't. But see, but you're kind of like we are, talking about cutting tape to the young people. You walk into your team and you go, back in the day, we had a steam-powered 16 millimeter. You punks with your iPods. Just putting words in your mouth, Coach.
Put some more wood in the camera so it keeps running.
I think you can probably comment on the. I'm going to ask you something, and this is very general. I don't want to put you in a position where you can't answer the question. But
oh boy,
no. You might have heard about Chad Ochocinco.
Oh yeah.
Over the weekend, riding a bull. Did you hear this story?
I heard, and I heard he lived through it.
But yeah, but
he almost got stomped.
If you see the video, he
It's
comes within
horrifying.
an inch of having a 2,000-pound animal
land on his leg. It's scary.
And I want to ask you in a very general way. I'm not going to ask you to comment on Chad, who, by the way, I loved watching him last season. He's a very exciting player to watch. He seems like a very interesting guy. But
it's entertaining.
Do you, as a general rule,
as long as he's on another team,
do you and Mr. Irsay say to some of the players like, "Hey, be careful"? Are there some specific things like don't go riding a bull? Can you put that in a contract?
Yeah, there's a number of things that are included in the contract in terms of other activities outside of the realm of what we do, and you just can't strictly prohibit them from doing any and everything. And I'm not certain that Cincinnati had a clause in there about him riding a bull.
Because no one would, because it's so preposterous, it's so ridiculous. You would never. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
I'm just guessing there might be a clause about the Broad Ripple Canal in certain Colts contracts for the upcoming year, Coach.
Look at the time. Wow.
Are we out of time?
Hey,
now I know you want the guys to get exercise, but swimming in the canal.
Right, Miracle Ride coming up, right, Tom?
Well, we got two things. We got 2 things coming up that benefit the Riley Hospital for Children. The Miracle Ride, and if you're not familiar with this, I don't know how that's possible. If you have a motorcycle, ask your buddies. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to start your engines on June 4th and 5th. It's a Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
And it's the Miracle Ride itself takes place Sunday. We'll start Sunday morning from Allison's, which is not, what is that, about a mile from downtown? I'm trying to think of it.
Allison's is a mile from the track.
Yeah,
actually.
it's right by
just
the
south
track.
of the track.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Allison's Transmission on 10th Street.
I know how to get there. I just don't know where it is.
Great facility. Actually, President Obama was just there. Great facility, wonderful host, and one of our title sponsors also. And Bob and Tom are up on stage, and generally the governor makes the ride, and a lot of the Colts, and Coach Caldwell.
We'll go from there
all the way to around the hospital or past the hospital, around the track, and out to Shelbyville. The route is on the website, miracleride.net. In addition to that, Tom, with Bob and Tom getting involved in the show, it's just expanded year after year. Coach Caldwell, he says they're one of the sponsors. Well, they are the sponsor, his family and his foundation of the golf tournament Friday, and also this weekend is the Dirt Rider deal that's come up. So we have racers involved down at the Lawrence County Recreational Park. Just all of these offshoots of the Miracle Ride, with all the money going to the hospital. I'd like to mention that we're close to $4 million. If we have the year that we've had in the past, we would actually surpass $4 million to Riley Hospital this year.
Well, that's very cool. So if you can be part of it, again, miracleride.net, go to Q95.com. We can link you straight over there if that makes it easier for you. The most immediate issue is this Friday's golf tournament with Coach Caldwell, and it's at the Hillcrest Country Club again on the northeast side. Funny enough, right across the street from where we're broadcasting right now. And there are some foursomes available. Find out more information at caldwellfoundation.org or call our front desk, and we'll get you hooked up, as they say. How's your golf game, Coach?
Not very good.
That's good, because if you're too good at golf, means you're not focusing on your job.
Well, that's how it used to be in the old days. They always figured that if you did play golf, you certainly were not coaching very long and very well. So
we want
I've been told he's pretty good, Tom. I've been told he's a pretty good golfer.
Incredible golfer, 2-14, but incredible golfer.
This is a scramble too,
want,
right,
yeah.
Coach?
Yes, it
It's
is.
a scramble.
Those are the best.
Now, do you happen to know? There's no reason you would necessarily know this. Which members of your team are the best golfers?
There's several of them that play extremely well. I would suspect that Peyton's right up there near the top. He's a heck of a golfer. And other than that, Jeff Saturday's a pretty good golfer.
Really?
I understand that Dwight Freeney's really worked, and his game is.
No, he's a great bowler.
Yeah, he is. There's a few of them can bowl extremely well.
Whenever we do the bowling event, he's always up there at the top.
I heard his golf game is improving as well. So
I didn't know Jeff Saturday was a good golfer.
I didn't know that either.
Jeff can swing it.
Well, he comes in here every week, and this is something new to make fun of him about now. I had no idea. We'll have to
make fun of him. He's like twice as big as we are. That's not a smart thing.
That's why he can't hit us.
See, that's where you're wrong.
Yes, he can.
He won't, probably. He's a gentleman.
He's a great gentleman.
Hold on a second. Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show. Hey, hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
What's going on?
This is 12th man.
Hey, 12th man. You know, you're not going to believe who we have in here.
Oh, I'm going to believe it because I've been listening. You guys got one of my favorite all-time NFL coaches of the NFL in there.
That's right.
Coach Caldwell.
Yes, sir, 12th man.
I'm there at the game every week and everything, and I sure appreciate what you. I know I heard you saying that you ain't allowed to talk about this lockout or the NFL or contracts or any of that stuff, and I totally understand. Mm-hmm. But I said one question. Seriously, are you guys coming back or not?
Well, I think in due time they'll get it done.
Oh no, I understand. I meant specifically on them game days because I need to schedule off for work, and I just thought if you could just give me a simple yes or no, it'd be easy.
Well, it's going to be hard to do that, 12th man.
I wish I knew the answer to that.
Yeah, I figured you guys probably all know. You're probably sitting around watching TV and stuff and talking and all that kind of thing. And
they're pretty busy, 12th man.
I'm pretty sure you and Peyton and Jeff Saturday and everybody's probably just hanging out. You guys probably sit down. You guys probably got a poker game or something that you might want to invite me to.
Actually, no, they don't, 12th man.
You're kidding me.
No.
Well, listen, here's what I was going to tell you is as soon as you do get started, I know that, you might not have as much time to play in things like you like. I was thinking that first game, if you could try out the Statue of Liberty play, I'm almost positive and ain't nobody going to be expecting it.
Well, I think you just told the world right about now. So.
Oh, Coach, please don't tell me I just ruined the whole season for everybody with that.
Maybe you should contact him via email.
Dadgummit. Well, listen, I got to tell you that I am probably your biggest fan out there, and I don't know if you heard me, but last season I was the one going, "Get him, Coach!"
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was me out there.
Andy.
That was me.
Well, thank you.
and listen, if you could just possibly, say something to me, like in one of the interviews, when I know sometimes they ask you some dumb questions if you don't want to answer. So instead of just saying you don't have a comment or try and change the subject, why don't you say, "I want to say hi to 12th man. What a great job he's doing."
There we go.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we try to do that every once in a while. The 12th man is extremely important.
There you go. See?
Absolutely.
12th man?
There we go. Thank you.
I am never going to wash this ear again.
Well, thank you, 12th man.
Go get him, Coach.
Okay. Coach Jim Caldwell is our guest, and he is one of the big backers of the Miracle Ride, June 4th and 5th. All the information's on the web.
Q95.